guys, welcome back to our patio update. It's been a frustrating couple of weeks. We're running into creative issues. We're swapping out material. When you change a square plan into a circle plan, it turns everything upside down. So we're trying to get really creative by blending fabricated stone for a circle kit into natural stone that is broken into random pieces. We also figured out that we're trying to make a bench in an area that needs to be slightly retained due to the fact that we're building this on a swale. So let's take a walk over to the new patio that is still very far from being complete, and let's give you an update. Hey Farmer John, what are you doing today?
Leveling these beds, moving stones, moving rocks.
Well, this is a new addition though. We didn't tell anyone we were doing this. So you guys, we just ordered these corner beds from Amazon, and we're gonna do a separate video telling you about how John set them up and what our opinion of them is in comparison to the other galvanized that we're using for the tomato beds and trellises. But this is a new take on things. So we've added a corner here because, as I said, thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're going to have a square, but now we're having a circle, which is going to be somewhat of an inlay. And we were just unhappy with the way we were trying to use some of the fabricated stone that we have an absolute surplus of. Because like I said, we collected all of these that were gifted to us because we thought this whole thing was going to be either a square or a rectangle. But we like the circle kit so much. It just came with its, complications, being that, Aki, stop screaming, pal. Why are you screaming? Don't scream. It was missing pieces. So there are ways that you can continue to turn the pavers and tighten it all up, but the circle itself will get smaller. So we're going to allow these open spaces in the center, and we'll be filling them with other material. And then we had all of these extra broken and cut pieces of natural stone. Now, of course, we don't have a saw, and we're not going to ask the stone yard to custom cut stuff for us when we're trying to do this on a super duper dumpster dive budget. So John came up with an idea to sort of create some corners with these random pieces, and we'll be building steps out of random pieces as well. Now, this all looks really rough at this point, but we are starting to come up with a plan. I actually like that this shape is going to be this way, and there's going to probably be some sort of a patio umbrella on top of it. But I really like the direction that these pieces of bluestone, natural bluestone, were cut in. Now, these guys here with the radius were scrap material from any circles that were cut out of giant slabs of natural stone. So it goes right into the dumpster. Now, the beautiful part of it is this actually creates a hug of the radius. I like the shape of the broken pieces of stone, and then it's going to go back and fit tightly into the corner of these new beds. So it's going to get packed in, and it'll be seamless. The pea gravel will go up because we're working on a slope here. So we're going to be able to fill that in tight, so it will be a tight corner over there and a tight corner over here. Now, as you can see back in the distance there, we were actually able to roughly create a little bit of a bench. Now, it's not a perfect bench, but it's going to act again as partially a retaining wall because we're dealing with so many grading issues here. This whole area is actually built up, and none of this is permanent yet. So like that is there just for visual creative references on what size we're going to need to do things in and so on. But having this bench here is going to allow me the opportunity to sit next to the corner bed, which is going to have all kinds of stuff going on. And it will be extra seating, randomly if you're walking by and you just want to sit. Or if, let's say, we do a little portable fire pit and we put it into the middle of the patio here in the winter, we could always sit down here on this bench, which is made from reclaimed wall stone and 2 random wallstone keystones that are under there, so that's a different material. And then this beautiful slab on top was going to go into a dumpster because it's just a sample piece of stone. So we thought, all right, we can make benches with this. So now I'll have a little bench that I'll be able to sit on the side there, and it's going to help me out a lot. We don't know what this is all going to look like yet. We're still scary. We're at the end of the year and we don't know what we're doing, and we had hoped every project was going to be wrapped up before Thanksgiving because we're, you know, John's going to have a little staycation. But you know, we'll see. This is all just placed for experimental purposes. We don't know what the final outcome is going to be yet. Wow, yeah, so it's like 80 degrees here. I graduated from my my red shirt series, I should call it, of gardening, from a red sweatshirt to a red t-shirt. Again, I don't know why it's red. I don't know what happened there. But it is like summertime, and something crazy that's happening is the sun just seems to be in such a strange position, and in the morning the birds are chirping like it sounds like springtime, and I don't know, the night air, it all just, in the early morning air we came out, it was more like spring, and it sounds like spring in the morning with the migratory birds that are here, and the sun is setting different. We don't know, it just feels different. Is it feeling different where you guys are, in whatever part of the country or in the world? Tell us where you are. We're curious to hear if this season feels different to you as well. So, but anyway, as you can see, I have stuff growing in the background here. My daikon is doing really good. Let me turn you around so you can get a closer look. So this is that raised trowel bed from Tractor Supply, which material-wise, it's starting to weather already, but the trowel itself has been great because I have these wonderful daikons, but you can actually see, oh my goodness, I'm just discovering it's crowning a little bit. I got a little bit of a daikon happening down in there. And then these guys are my watermelon radishes, so that's pretty exciting. I also harvested a load. This whole entire thing here was full of French breakfast radishes. I've already harvested and re-sowed new seeds, and every day I'm pulling more radishes from this bed. These are all Aki. These are all pink beauties. You can see more are crowning down there, and then the peas are climbing like crazy. So this is one of the I think this is the sugar snap pea here, is literally up to my forehead. And something that I realized as I was standing here was I had looked off into the distance and said, oh my gosh, my peas are peeing. So look at that, we have pea pods, you guys. Very exciting. So it turns out that autumn peas are a good thing. There's no birds bothering them, so I'm pretty excited about that. More radishes on this side. You can see something still nibbling at them, but it's okay because after I harvest them and clean them, I just cut that portion away. I make sure that I take all their tops off and their taproot, and they get nice and washed good. They come to complete dry, but not so dry that they start to wilt. And then I just store them in a plastic bag in the vegetable drawer in the refrigerator, and they literally last for months. You know, I'm having a debate with myself here is, do I still love marigolds? And honestly, I don't know. I might like calendula more. And there's no rule saying I can't have both. But wow, these marigolds, they're so beautiful from the window. It's a wonderful splash of color. The bees are absolutely loving them, but they're really taking things over. It's a little frustrating, to be honest with you. That's the zeolites calendula, and this is the, I think it's called pink sensation, no, something, pink surprise maybe, something like that, which I don't know why they call it that because it's actually yellow orange. Then I had another one that was supposed to be white, and I thought it started to come up, but everything got so buried because the marigolds all got so big. Now these marigolds, here's an interesting option for you. I think that this, hey little bee, hi, hey my little friend. There you go. Let's get a look at you. I love looking at the bees, you guys. I hope you do too. This is a marigold as well. And I got this from Botanical Interest when they did the sale months ago. This is, I think this one is called Tangerine. And then there's this little more bright yellow variety mixed in that's called Lemon. It's called, I'll have to get the pack for you. Lemon and Tangerine marigold. So it's got a little mini flower. And overall, its structure is not as overbearing, but it does need some support. It does seem to want to trail, but I kind of like it. So I've already started clearing out these beds, and it's really weird to see no tomatoes on here. This was the Thorburns terracotta, and right now I have, the other day I planted more radish varieties in here, and they're already starting to germinate. And then this was Black Beauty, which still had babies and little tiny tomatoes on it, but I've torn most of it away. I just don't have the heart to tear out my beloved cosmos. It's just killing me because I know that I'm on the last few days with them for the season. And you know, I'm telling you, if there's anything about this year's garden I'm going to miss, it's going to be these amazing flowers. Guys, how long you been out here? For more than an hour? You ready to go in and finish your breakfast? Aki, is that what you're screaming about? You ready to go back for your food? What did you have for breakfast today? You want to tell everyone what you had? Yep, you had scrambled free-range eggs. You had salad. What else did you have? Broccoli and cauliflower and carrots and freshly cut cantaloupe. Yeah, you get fresh breakfast every single day. Allie, you ready to go in and get a snack and a drink? All right, and then we'll come back out because it's so nice out. All right, you guys. All right, bud, you ready to come back, to go back in and get a snack, bud? Where are you, buddy? I see you now. All right, let's get ready to go back in, you guys. So right now we're going to continue working on these beds, and you'll want to stay tuned because we're going to do another video about these galvanized beds that we bought so we can give you some more details. And if I haven't said so yet, or you're new here, my name is Leigh. And this is Farmer John back here, and this is our backyard garden. We're suburban gardeners in northwestern Burlington County, New Jersey, approximately zone 7A. And if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to our channel, give this video a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. So stay tuned for more content, you guys. Thanks for spending the day with us. Bye.